What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Kicks by Key, and welcome back to my channel today. And we are back with another amazing video. If you have read that title or seen that thumbnail correctly, yes, today we are doing another one of these videos. So, guys, as you guys know, a few months back, I did my Air Jordan 3 collection. I showed you guys some of the 3s that I had in my collection. This video today will be on all my Air Jordan 11s that I have in my collection. And I'm also going to talk about some that I don't have in my collection. But before we get started today, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to today's video. Alright guys, so the reason why I really want to do this video is because I never really showcased my Jordan 11s. I really don't wear my Jordan 11s that often, so I figured I'll show you guys a couple pair of Jordan 11s that I do have in my collection. If you guys don't know a little bit of history behind the Jordan 11s, this was the first shoe I believe that premiered back when Micheal Jordan, he decided to come back from baseball, because as you guys know, he retired from basketball to go play baseball. Once he came back from baseball back to the NBA, this was the first shoe that premiered. And also in the sneaker world, sneaker community, this is a shoe that typically does well. It always sells out, never really too much sits. I know the Legend Blue 11s, those have sat like when those released, and I was very shocked to even see that. But for the most part, this shoe does well in the market. It sells out, and this is a shoe people pretty much gravitate towards when it is releasing. And with that being said, the first shoe that I want to talk about today is the Space Jam 11 Lows. This shoe released on May 18, 2024 for a price point of $190. So guys, as you guys can see, this is like a classic just in low top form. I don't, however, own the high tops, so I figured I'll show you guys the low tops that I have. And this shoe is just such a beautiful shoe. Like, I just love everything about this shoe. This shoe did fairly well when it did release. I know for sure this shoe sold out. I thought it was gonna sit, to be honest, because a lot of people wasn't really too much talking about these, but these did fairly well. These sold out, and I was able to hit at my local Foot Locker with this Jordan 11. I used a few head starts, and I was able to secure my pair. And overall, I just love this Jordan 11. One of my favorites. Just, I wish I had the high tops, but I'll just grab those whenever those retro again. But, you know, as you guys can see here, we have that nice blue, icy blue sole that we are used to getting on the Space Jams. Right here at the bottom, we also do have hints of blue here with the translucent sole. You see that Jumpman right there. Also, you guys can see that carbon fiber right there as well. That's like a signature with the Jordan 11s. Moving up to the upper of the shoe, we have that nice white midsole. And towards the top of the shoe, we do have that nice patent leather there in black, which I love so much. As you can see, we also got a tiny little blue Jumpman right there on the tongue, and the mesh material that they gave us for the upper of this shoe. I know they've been switching it up a little bit with Jordan 11. Sometimes they'll give us leather, but this one has the mesh material. We got the black laces. We got that 23 on the back right there in white. We got the nice little blue Jumpman. Overall, super pleased with this Jordan 11, and definitely one of my favorites. Now, this next shoe that I want to talk about here, we have the Air Jordan 11 Cool Gray. Definitely one of my favorite Jordan 11s ever. As you guys can see, mine is still dead stock. I've never worn these yet. I have two pair. I have one that I rock, and then this is the pair that I have on ice. Such a beautiful shoe. I love this shoe so much. Definitely one of my favorite 11s. As you guys can see here, we got that nice blue sole that we have there down the bottom, nice and clean. We got a nice white midsole there. Also, as you guys can see, that carbon fiber there down at the bottom. We got that nice gray patent leather. As you guys can see, this one is, I don't know if this is considered a high cut patent leather. It kind of looks like it, but got that nice patent leather there. We got the white laces for this. As far as the upper of the shoe, this is like a suede type of leather, like a leather or suede type of material for the upper of the shoe. Even for the tongue, we have that same type of material here on the tongue. Very smooth, and it's just butter overall. As you guys can see, for the Jumpman, we do have a white Jumpman near the back of the shoe. We have that 23 there in white. We got a gray sock liner, and for the inside, the insole, we have a gray insole with a white Jumpman in the inside. Love this shoe so much. I love all the Cool Gray colorways, and there's a few that I still got to get in my hand, like different silhouettes. But overall, I'm super pleased with this Jordan 11. This shoe released on December 11, 2021 for a price point of $225. Now, I didn't pay $225 for these. I actually got these when after they released, so I ended up paying resale. But however, the store that I went to, they cut me a great deal on these. I'm not going to disclose what store I went to, but definitely paid a decent price for these, because at the time when I grabbed these, the resale numbers for these was out the roof. So they ended up giving me a good deal, and I couldn't pass up. Like I said, these are dead stock, super clean. And yeah, so we got the Jordan 11 Cool Grays. All right, so moving along, here we have next is the Air Jordan 11 Cherries. These are the high tops. Now, I know a few times like these released, it's been like the low tops. I can't remember the last time the high tops released, but I know the last time I seen these was in the low tops. I do, however, like the low tops, but I do prefer high tops when it comes to Jordan 11s. And overall, I'm super pleased with this shoe. Now, how I ended up grabbing this shoe was I hit on a shock drop on the sneakers app. So around this time when these released, like sneakers was doing like some type of showcase where they were showing all the shoes that was releasing like early, and these was on the list. Shortly after that video ended, these ended up shock dropping. So once I seen that, I entered all my cart information and I end up hitting on these. These released like let me see, I think like a month early before, like these shock dropped like a month early before the actual release. So I was super excited because I'm like, I got my pair early. I don't got to go through the hassle on trying to get these, because these, however, did sell out. Like these flew off the shelves. So didn't even expect these to really sit anyways. But as you guys can see, man, the Cherry 11s is such a beautiful Jordan 11. Even like the outsole, like I really like the outsole. Let me know down in the comment section below, like what color is this outsole considered? Is this like a translucent, or was this like a blue? I don't know. Like the sole just looked different on the Cherry 11s, and I liked it overall. But we got that nice outsole. We got a little bit hints of red here. We also have that red and black carbon fiber. You see that white Jumpman there. Moving up to the upper of the shoe, we have that nice white midsole here. Got that nice red patent leather cut, super beautiful. As you guys see, for the upper of the shoe, they did, however, give us that mesh material for these. We got the red Jumpman there. We got a red sock liner for the inside of the shoe with the white 23 there as well. And as far as the insole for these, we did get a red insole with a white Jumpman in the inside of there. Super pleased with this shoe. It wasn't really, like I said, too much of a hassle with me getting my hand on this shoe. This shoe released on December 10th, 2022 for a price point of $225. So that's what I paid for these. With tax, I think these came to almost $250. Super cool. Then the history behind this Jordan 11, everything, the colorway is just super beautiful. Now this next Jordan 11 that I want to bring up, I know you guys remember this one. This one released not too long ago. We have the Air Jordan 11 Gratitude. So cool thing about these is that I remember like the earlier pictures of these. These were supposed to be like the DMPs, but I don't know what happened. I think they changed the name on these, because you know the DMPs came with like the little gold hang tag and stuff like that. I thought we was gonna get that with these, but however, they had a change of heart and they changed the name of these to the Gratitudes, which I wasn't mad at. These released on December 9th, 2023 for a price point of $230. Now, the cool thing about this shoe is I also hit on a shock drop with this as well. These shock dropped in like November, and I ended up hitting, and I was super happy. I knew about the shock drop ahead of time, so I already was prepared for it, and I ended up scoring on these. I was in line for these, I would say probably like a half hour before I got the got 'em screen on the sneakers app. But overall, super happy with this shoe. I love this shoe. As you guys can see, even the outsole, we have that nice like milky type of outsole. I think this looks like the type of outsole that was like on the 72 and 10 Jordan 11s, if you guys know what I'm talking about. This is like similar to that, but as far as that, we do have that for the outsole with a little black there. Also, we got that nice carbon fiber there down at the bottom. Moving up, white midsole. We have the black cut of patent leather here throughout majority of the shoe. As you guys can see, they also gave us white laces with these, with a little, you know, we got the little sand that's on every Jordan 11 right there in black. However, the upper of this shoe, as you guys can tell, they gave us a leather upper with this, and this was a lot of people like that. I mean, it looks, it's kind of, it's not the best leather, but I mean, it's good enough, I would say. But they gave us the leather upper for this shoe. We got the black sock liners there. We got a gold Jumpman here. We got that gold 23 logo here at the top of the shoe. And also for the inside of the shoe, we do have a black insole with the gold 23 in the inside of there as well. And cool thing is, like here, even here on the tongue right here, it says something right here. It says quality basketball product created in gratitude by the greatest player ever, which is Micheal Jordan. And it says thank you on both sides of the tongue. Even the box that they gave us was nice for these. When we opened up the box, it had the logo there and it said thank you on both sides. So overall, super pleased with these. These are currently still dead stock. I haven't even wore these yet. Hopefully soon I'll bring these out, but definitely was super happy that I was able to get my hands on these as well. All right, guys, so we are currently winding down. We have 2 shoes left on the list, and the next shoe I want to talk about is the Air Jordan 11 Legend Blues. So these just released not too long ago. These released on December 14, 2024 for a price point of $230. So as you guys can see, the 11s, the price of these been increasing. Another thing that I noticed with 11s, they always drop in December, around the holiday, around Christmas time. This is like the Christmas shoe. So with these, like I said earlier in the video, these actually sat on the shelf. Even with that $230 price tag. A lot of people, I don't know if it was just like they produced so many pairs that these was just pretty much available anywhere, which I'm not complaining about because this shoe was personal. I had to get my hands on this shoe. I didn't get the last pair that released. I think it was like maybe 2014, I believe it was. I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but last time these released, I wasn't able to get my hands on them. These released again a couple more times, but in the low top version, and I wasn't really a fan of those. I rather had the high tops. So when these came back out, I knew for sure that I had to get my hands on these Jordan 11s. As you guys can see here, we have that nice blue sole that is, these are mostly famous for. Some people call these the Columbias. These were called the Columbias back then, but now they are called the Legend Blues. We got that nice blue outsole with a little bit of black here. We got that blue and black carbon fiber, as you guys can see. For the upper of this shoe, as you guys can see, midsole, we got white midsole. Patent leather, we got that white cut of patent leather throughout majority of the shoe. Even the upper of this shoe, they chose to give us a leather type of material, as you guys can see here, but they gave us a mesh tongue with a little bit blue here as well, with a white Jumpman. Even for the back of the shoe, as you guys can see, we got that nice blue Jumpman there. We got the 23 logo here in white with a black sock liner. And overall, like I said, I was super pleased with this shoe. I didn't really have no complaints. I know a lot of people was complaining about the quality of this shoe, and I could kind of see where they was going with that, because if we gonna spend $230 for a sneaker, the quality should be just a little better. You know, I'm not, you know, shaming nobody, but for the most part, I feel like, especially with the Jordan 11s, like we need the old Jordan 11 boxes. All my sneakerheads know that's watching is how the old Jordan 11 boxes used to be, the little pull tab boxes. Those was fire. Like I really love the 11s, and because of the box too, the box was just fire. So I feel like with that $230 price tag, we should be getting just a little more. And also one thing that I left out with the insole, we had a black insole and it had the Nike Air on the inside of there as well. So overall, dope shoe. This is still available in some places. You probably could still find these if you look hard enough. These are definitely still lingering around, and I'll say if you got a chance to get them for retail and you still want them, I would say get them. All right, guys, so we have made it to the final Jordan 11 on this list, and here we have the Jordan 11 Brads. This is my favorite Jordan 11 of all time, besides the Gamma Blue 11s. Those is like one of my favorites too. But this one right here, I had to get these when these came out. Now, these released on December 14, 2019 for a price point of $220. Now, the only thing is when these released, I couldn't get them for retail, so I had to pay resale. Resale, I paid like $420 for these. But I know that's a little bit high as far as price range, but these is one of my favorite Jordan 11s ever, and I have no regrets about paying that $400 for these. Like, this is like a classic OG colorway. Like, you cannot go wrong with these 11s whatsoever. One of my favorites ever, and this will always be at the top of my list. As you guys can see, we got that nice red outsole with a little bit of black here. We got that black and white carbon fiber. Moving up to the midsole, we got that nice simple white midsole, and then we got that black patent leather throughout majority of the shoe, as you guys can see. Even for the upper, they gave us that mesh type of material for the upper, as you guys can see here. Also, they gave us black laces with these, had a black sock liner. The inside It was a black insole and it said Nike Air on there as well. Even here on the tongue right here, we have something here on the tongue, and it says quality basketball products inspired by the greatest player ever. So we know who that is. Overall, super excited with the shoe. Red Jumpman there, and overall, no complaints whatsoever about this shoe. As you guys can see, if the camera is picking it up, I have worn these numerous times. They got some creases in here. These is dirty. Like, this is my favorite Jordan 11 for all time, and definitely put some footwork in these shoes. But overall, super pleased about paying the $400 price tag that I paid for these, and this is why this one is #1 on my list. Alright guys, so that pretty much brings me to the end of this video. As you guys can see, I showed you guys some Jordan 11s that I had in my collection. But before this video comes to an end, let me know down in the comment section below, what are your top 5 Jordan 11s of all time? I'm going to read you guys mine because I did have mine on the list. So coming in at #1, we got the Bread 11s, followed by the Gamma Blue 11s, the Legend Blue 11s, the Concords, and the Cool Grays. Those are my top 5 11s of all time. So let me know what's yours down in the comment section below. As you guys can see, even like some of the names that came up, like the Concords and the Gammas, those I currently don't own, and I'm kind of mad because I had 2 pairs of Concords and I sold them. But that's a story for another day. But overall, I'm pleased with all the 11s that I got. It's still a lot more on my list that I need to conquer and buy, but those are just the ones that I have in my collection currently right now. But thank you guys for watching this video. If you have made it this far in this video and you are a new subscriber, I appreciate you for stopping on through. But definitely do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And if you are a returning subscriber, make sure you stick around to the end of this video and hit that thumbs up for your boy, because I would gladly appreciate that. Guys, also, please do not forget that we are still chasing that 1K subscriber count. We are currently at 753 subs, which means we still got a little bit more work to do till we get to that 1K. And we ain't stopping till we get there. So don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. Share this. Share my YouTube to a friend. Refer me to a friend. Whatever, man. I gladly appreciate it, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. And without God himself, none of this would be possible whatsoever. So I just want to give a huge thank you to you guys. But it's your boy Kicks by Key. Thank you guys for all the support out there. Thanks for all the love. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace.